Hi everyone, welcome back to another CAS video. Today we're making our Gen 1 for the Not So Berry challenge. I'll be doing that alongside the Greek Gods Legacy challenge. So we'll be doing a double legacy challenges so that hopefully I won't get too bored with just playing one sim at a time. So we'll be making our mint sim. As some of you might be familiar with the Not So Berry challenge, the mint sim is a mischievous scientist. She's very career driven but makes time for pranks and outings with closest friends, and she loves luxury and wants best for her family. So her traits are that she's a vegetarian, jealous, and materialistic. Her aspiration is chief of mischief, and her career will be a scientist. So I already started one version of this challenge a few years back, but I'll just start over, create a new sim, and go from there. Just because I wasn't like fully committed to the previous one. But here I'm trying to make her look as mischievous as I can, while also kind of making her have the scientist vibe to her. And I do like how she turns out, and I do prefer her look to my previous mint sims look. So even though I really like how my previous mint sim looked, I think this version just makes more sense to me personally. But of course, you know, everyone has their preferences. But for me, I try to give her as many minty vibes as possible without making her skin mint, since it's the not so berry challenge. But I'm pretty excited to do this challenge because I do really like the not so berry challenge. It's maybe one of the ones that I really like. I don't know that many, but I'm excited to play it and make it my own with my own sims, and watch how my sims will grow and change over time with new generations and such. I'm not set on one gender. I'm starting off with a female sim, but if there are any male heirs, that's fine with me too. I'm not too concerned about that, since this is a lot less structured in a way than the Greek Gods Legacy challenge. Since, I mean, technically you could also gender bend those different gods, but I think I don't, or I won't be doing that. But I might do like a gender bent version of each of my sims, and I probably will do the same thing for all the gens from this challenge as well, just because I think it'll be fun to see what they would look like in a different alternative universe where they're the opposite gender. But yeah, I filmed this a couple months ago, then I just got really lazy in doing my voiceover and playing The Sims because I had a lot of other things going on in my life. But I finally posted my Greek Gods Legacy challenge, and I thought that now's a good time to get back into it and actually start filming some gameplay and playing the game again. There's a lot of exciting packs that have come out, and that I bought. I haven't had time to test them all out, nor do I have all of the packs yet, but I'll get them at some point over time. I'm not too concerned about that. Probably wait until the next sale and then go from there. But my goal is to try and do at least one episode of each series every week. I think that's a good goal to set, so that I'm not starting off too wild and getting burned out. And then we'll see how it goes, and if I get really into one story or the other, then we might focus on one more than the other or do more episodes. But we'll see. Here I'm giving my Mint some glasses, because I thought that with her being a scientist, it just makes sense in my brain that she would have glasses. Because obviously with the astronaut career being one of the other Jen's careers, I feel like as an astronaut you can't have glasses, and it would be another one that I would imagine having glasses, so we'll be going with glasses for our scientist, which I do very much like. I'm trying to give her quite a soft, natural look. She's too busy being in the lab, reading books, playing chess, doing all those fun things to really want to, or need to, mostly want to put effort into her looks. That's not what she's focused on, what she's concerned about. Here I'm trying to pick her eyes out of the million options that I have. I mostly just want to go for some mint eyes that match her hair and her general style. And I am very thankful that you can just copy skin detail. Well, I mean, I guess skin details were always just stuck on all the outfits, but makeup and accessories, face accessories and stuff you can copy now, which is great, so that I don't have to spend an eternity creating my sim, because I already am spending quite a long time doing that. But yeah, for the mint sim, the rules are that she has to master her career and complete her aspiration. I've never done that. I might have finished the scientist career at some point, like just playing on my own, but I've definitely never done the Chief of Mischief aspiration, so this will be a lot of fun. And from her skills, she just has to master mischief and logic. So I think the mischief one will be the one that I'll have more difficulty with, just because I'm not that used to it and I haven't done it a lot, and I don't really play mischievous sims. But I think that's what I really like about legacy challenges and challenges in general, that it kind of pushes you to try out new things that maybe you wouldn't have done otherwise. And then you also have to complete the elements collection, which is also something that I've never done before, just because it's a tedious little challenge, little thing you can do on the side. This is me trying to figure out how the eyebrow widener mod works, because I definitely forgot, and because I haven't played Sims in a long time, and now even more so. So I did Google how to do it, because I was like, is the mod broken or not? But I figured it out. You just have to do it from the side. But yeah, I just want to, for my sim, to have a little thicker eyebrows, just because I prefer that personally. I didn't go for like mint eyebrows because I thought that would be a little bit too much. But not just my opinion. Yeah, I wanted to give her a little bit of a geeky look, something she would wear to the lab, or just casually going to the library, or maybe to a cafe, read a book or something like that. But I'll just give her a couple of different options to wear, trying to aim at making everything minty, or at least most of the outfit minty. I feel like if it was just head to toe mint, that might be a little bit too much, but I think I found a good balance of mintiness, because obviously with her mint hair too, it might clash a little bit, but I think it didn't end up looking too bad, if I remember correctly what she looks like. Yeah, I want her to have some hairdos that are down and some hairdos that are up, just because I feel like sometimes she'll prefer to have her hair up out of her way when she's reading or cooking or something. But I was also thinking of getting her a pet. I don't think I gave her a pet in this. I think I'm gonna make her adopt one. And for her, I was thinking that a cat would make more sense. Just a chill pet. I don't know what all of those accessories were on her. It was pretty well. It was a lot. And I don't think she's one to wear an insane amount of jewelry. But she does wear some jewelry. Nothing too crazy. But nothing too not crazy. I feel like it's always a little bit limiting finding clothes that are of a certain color, but I really like this dress on her. Made her boobs a little bit smaller, just because I thought they were a little bit too much, you could say. Now I'm giving her a little bit of a darker makeup for nights out if she's gonna go out on a dinner date or something. Definitely excited to play on this save. This is a save I haven't actually played before. It's a different one from the one that I used previously, because I'm using that for my Greek Gods Legacy Challenge, and I want to switch it up and have some different sims for this challenge this time around. So I do not remember from the top of my head which one I picked, but I'll link it below if I remember. But I am excited to do that, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to see what type of people she'll be working with, who she will maybe come across, and build her relationship with. Here I'm trying to pick a hair. I didn't like how some of them had like a really dark roots, because it just looked too much and it didn't make sense for her hair. Here I'm picking a claw clip for her hair, trying to pick a color that makes sense. Ended up going for a brown. Here I'm picking her exercise gear. I don't think she does a ton of exercising just because she's so busy with going to the lab, but I'd like to think that she still takes care of herself and goes to the gym, just because working in a lab she's probably crouching a lot and looking down at microscopes and having a bad back, so definitely good for her to move her body outside of work and not be in pain. Here I remembered that you can give nails, so I'm just picking some nice nails for her to wear, just because I do think she would still like to put some effort to look into looking nice and feeling good about herself, just like self-care. Because I don't think she's like a tomboy, but she's also not like super girly, just something in between. Here's her pajama sets, like a light green color, pretty cute. Definitely would like those myself. Here I'm picking the hair again. Still not happy about that weird super bright green roots, so I end up picking this hair again, which I do really like, and then changing the color of the claw clip. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to play Not So Berry as well. This will be a little bit of a different start to my Greek Gods Legacy challenges, because I'll definitely start with an actual house, just a smaller house, tiny home or something along those lines with her, and not just start with nothing. Basically start with a tent. That's kind of my plan, just to have a little bit of different storylines. Obviously there are different challenges with different goals, but I still want to have them be quite different, which obviously the challenges themselves will help with. And the only thing I've noted with this challenge is that hopefully I will get her to meet someone nice relatively soon, to have kids relatively soon, because she's supposed to have like a close relationship with her grandchild, so hopefully it doesn't end up being too late, but we'll see. It really just depends on how quickly she'll meet someone nice and how quickly that relationship will progress, because I also do not want to like push it too much and rush it too much, because I do want to also enjoy the time with it just being her and a pet maybe, and any possible relationships and friendships along the way. But that's just something for me to keep in mind, because you never know. You never know, because obviously it can be also unpredictable. She might just die out of nowhere, and then I'll have to start the save over. Hopefully not, but that's always a possibility with there being so many different types of deaths in The Sims 2, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully everyone stays alive, at least until we can get our next gen going. But yeah, we're coming towards the end of the video. Here have been all the different looks of our mint sim, and I am excited to start my legacy challenge with her, get to know her better, get to see what type of shenanigans she will get herself into. And if you want to see that too, feel free to subscribe to my channel and We'll be back again soon enough, hopefully. But next time it'll be the Greek gods' legacy.